So, Margaret was in bed. She was about to wake up from a sleep. And that's exactly what she does. She got up from the bed and then she woke up a little bit clearer this time and got very upset when she turned around. Well, when she looked at the bed as she was getting up and realized that her wife was not there. There was an empty spot. After that, she decides to take a shower. She gets undressed. She then goes to the bathroom and then she gets in the shower. Now, before we continue, I would love to welcome you to part 28 of the Abigail and Margaret Film School. I almost got where I was, but welcome to the Abigail and Margaret Film School. Let us continue. And now, she goes into the shower, she gets in the tub, she turns on the water, and she begins taking a shower. After that, she then gets out of the shower. She, of course, puts her bathrobe on after she dries off with the towel. Then, after that, she goes back into the bedroom and she just lays down on the bed for a little while, just crying. After a couple minutes of that, she hears a knock at the door. She gets up from the bed once again. She goes into the living room. She opens the door. Well, she hears somebody knocking. Then she walks to the living room. She opens the door. She sees that it's Susan, and she gives her a big hug. She then welcomes her to the house, and then they start talking for a while. She sits down. She sits down back on the couch. Well, she sits down on the couch. She then welcomes Susan to sit down next to her so they can talk. After that, that's exactly what they do. She says, I wonder what all the police is doing about all of this. I mean, they just met with me. All police just met with me yesterday, and I told them everything they needed to know, and they seemingly, I don't know, are doing nothing about all of this. I just miss her. Oh gosh. I just miss her, she says to Susan. I don't know where she is. It's It seems like, oh gosh. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Do you want something to drink? No, actually. I just came to check up on you, Susan said. You know something? I knew you were a great student, but you're beginning to be a great friend as well. And I thank you very much. It is very appreciated. No problem. After that, they talked some more, and for the rest of the afternoon, Susan spends the rest of the afternoon with her teacher and now friend. They spent their time watching television, old school or flashback episodes, reruns of The American Show and other TV shows. After that, she leaves as Margaret is about to take a nap on the couch. But before she could do that, she turns off the TV and then she leaves. Then she gets a phone call. She hears the phone ringing. She then wakes up from her nap and then she picks up the phone. And someone mysterious answers it. She says, "You're never going to see her again. You're never gonna do it. You're never gonna do it. We will kill her before you ever steal. You're never gonna see her again." And then they hang up. That's when she just breaks down once again, but then she gets pissed because what if they're right? And that's when she just is very enraged. She's just enraged at that point. After that, she goes outside to cool down. So that's exactly what she does. She goes outside and she just, goes to a boxing gym to just take her mind off of the situation and let out her anger at this phone call that she had just received. Sorry about that. That was nasty. I apologize. Anyway, she goes to the gym and she sees a boxing bag or punching bag and she just starts wailing on it. She just starts punching and punching and punching and punching with everything that she has. All of the anger, all of the sadness, she just punches it away. After that, she goes to she leaves the gym, and then she just decides to run it out. You know what I mean? She leaves the gym and she just starts running. She just starts running and running and running and running and running and running for hours. Then she starts walking to the police department to tell them what just happened to her a couple minutes before. She gets there, she opens the door, she she grabs the police officer and she tells him what happened. After that, she leaves. She leaves the police department. She goes to a restaurant because she has some money left over. Then she goes to a restaurant or a burger place, and she eats 2 burgers. After that, for dinner. After that, she decides to just take it down a bit to go back to sleep, to go back home, and to just go back to sleep. So that's exactly what she does. She gets back home. After that, she closes the door behind her. She sits down on the couch, watches some more television. After that, she leaves her couch in the living room and she goes to bed, or at least back to bed. And that was it. To be continued. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like or a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below telling me what you like about the video or hate about the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.